With the Empire thinking that Rex is dead, what does that really mean? Well, if the Empire thinks Rex is dead, hold on for me, since he was killed in battle, that's what the Empire thinks. This also means that everybody who was a part of the Empire, if they search it up, if they look up, you remember Captain Rex, they will find out that he is dead. So yes, Crosshair thinks Captain Rex is dead. If he looks him up, which he most likely will. Let's see, whoever knew Captain Rex, any other clone, if they would look him up, they'll think he's dead. Like, hey, you're dead. If they see him in public, like, didn't this guy get dead? How is this possible? Let's see here. Another guy, Tarkin, he'll think he's dead. Now, here's some good, interesting things. Palpatine didn't have a close relationship, but we do know who did. Maybe, I don't know how Obi-Wan could. Obi-Wan maybe could have a chance. Any Jedi could look up if they still Empire data. They could be, oh, Captain Rex is dead. But the most important thing is here. Anakin, Vader. If Vader looks up his old friend, Captain Rex, he will think he is dead. Now, remember this. Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, signed Captain Rex with Ahsoka Tano. Last time, he assigned Ahsoka. He signed Captain Rex, Commander Rex technically, to Ahsoka's hand to fight Maul. Now, whenever Vader would search up if Captain Rex is alive, he would see that he's not. And now immediately he would think, if Captain Rex is not alive, first of all, who would have killed him? Would Ahsoka really kill Rex? Would he? Was Vader strong enough to sense in the Force that Ahsoka is still alive? Well, through Rebels, he's not. He personally thinks that she is dead in Rebels. So maybe he immediately thinks that if Captain Rex is dead, Ahsoka is also dead. That the ship crashed. And the time jump we see at the end of Clone Wars Season 7 is a humongous time jump. I personally think they have stormtroopers, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I saw it there. So maybe it took a while for Vader to realize about Captain Rex, because he doesn't want to remember his old life Anakin Skywalker. We need to remember that. Maybe at first he's like, oh, I'm not Anakin anymore. I don't want to know. But over time, his guilt, it goes through him. He just, you know what? I'm a Darth Vader. I need to see this guy's a smart clone. I need to figure out if he's still alive. He figures it out. He sees he's not. He could possibly think that Ahsoka killed him and Ahsoka went off somewhere, or that Ahsoka died on the ship with Captain Rex. So to me, this is we're kind of going through what Vader is thinking at this time. And now in Rebels, this has a lot more significance for when he fights Ahsoka again. Because when he sees that Ahsoka is alive, he can now think that Captain Rex is alive, and would he want to go find him after he battles Ahsoka? Maybe turn Captain Rex to the Empire. Interesting thought. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Really enjoyed this one. May the Force be with you always. I have a bunch of recorded videos. I just mainly I don't have the time to, because I'm doing a bunch of stuff right now that is not related to this channel. I kind of drifted away from this channel, Ezra Bridger, other Star Wars stuff. I don't know. To me, I've just been a lot more interested into other stuff. I still like Star Wars a lot, but the main reason I haven't been posted, I'm not really interested a lot at the moment, because I really do like Loki. That's going on right now. I am watching Bad Batch every week that it's coming out. Cad Bane, I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, I'm just saying I'm a really big sports fan, so I like the NBA. Wanting to talk about that some, the championship for that coming soon. And I'm also working on other shows, kind of just like it's a normal TV show. But yeah, that's the main reason I haven't been posting a lot on this channel. But I may just do it every I don't know. I'll post whenever
feel like it. But I have so many recorded videos. I just haven't had the time really to finish. I don't even know how to find them first. Let's see. There's this Diana creature. What's that? This creature that was the same creature that Luke in A New Hope in the trash compactor. The same creature showed up. What was it? Dianaga, something like that. It showed up in the Bad Batch and the Dianaga. Something like that here.
In the Bad Batch episode 7, the creature that almost got Wrecker and killed him, basically, and took him underwater was called a Dianaga, and you'll never believe it, but actually, that is the same creature that grabbed Luke and took him underwater while they were in the trash compactor, Luke, Leia, and Han Solo. While they were in the trash compactor of episode 1, it's called a Dianaga. So those two, that is what the creature looked like under the water with Luke. It has those sort of tentacles, so it was amazing once again how Luke got out of that, and Wrecker definitely couldn't have done it by himself. He technically did, but it would be very tough to get out of. But I just thought it was really interesting how they used the same creature, and it seems like they're doing that from connecting the original trilogy with the Bad Batch, having a Rancor in it from Return of the Jedi, and now having this creature, the Dianaga. Episode 7, this is probably I would have to say the first episode is still my favorite of the Bad Batch. I'll give that like a 9.5 out of 10. And then the third episode, I believe that's what it was. The one episode that the Kaminoans are talking about, the Phase 3, I would say that's my second favorite. Give that like a 9 out of 10. And then I'll say my third favorite was this one. Give this one probably like a 9 out of 10 as well. It was a great episode. Love seeing Rex again. I think that it was, just felt like Star Wars once again. So that's pretty much it for me. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
All right, so that was when I first watched actually episode 7.
Welcome everyone to this pretty short video. I'm going to be covering something that George Lucas said.
Oh wow, I didn't know I actually had. Okay, did I ever post this video? No. There's one thing I wanted to mention. Here. It was about the episode 8. I really liked the episode. Sure. It was about the let me get to it. The Kaminoans, about like Phase 3, how Omega was essential for their plan. I just find that what they're trying to figure out is really quick part.
Prime Minister.
We can no longer delay. The Empire's mission on Braga poses a threat to our contingency plan.
So I guess she's a big part of it.
I will have to call upon further assistance.
Is that wise?
Do they have like direct person to Cad Bane?
We already have someone handling matters.
As long as one of these bounty hunters deliver the young clone intact, that is all that should concern us.
I'm sorry, face go like. Yeah, so from what we see from that, they don't really care about the Bad Batch. They just want to figure out and get Omega. Here's a clip.
In this video, I'm going to talk about why I personally think Crosshair is going to meet up with Darth Vader. So as we know, if you may know, from season 7 of the Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker was in this room, and Crosshair shoots a droid and saves, not save his life, of course, but he sees, and he helps him at the moment. And you can kind of see they add on to like another second or two of just Anakin looking at Crosshair with like a trustworthy face, being like, you are someone special. Maybe I'm going to have use for you in the future. So maybe Anakin with Vader is going to remember that moment when Crosshair helped him, and possibly he's going to try to, since he trusts him, he's going to assign him to have a very special assignment. Maybe, I don't know how it would work with him assigning Grogu, maybe like him to get in the show, or, just going after the Bad Batch. And so this is why I feel like, even though Vader wants to admit that Anakin's not the same person, he still has Anakin's memories, so he remembers who Crosshair is. And we know that he still has memories because he remembers who, of course, his past with Obi-Wan and Padme. Now, that is just my opinion on if Crosshair and Vader know each other. Of course, Anakin is Vader now, and so that's going to be cool to see if that happens. I really want to see Darth Vader at this time period because we've never, in live action or in animation, we've never seen him this far into Revenge of the Sith, and this timeline of it in between the movies of Return of A New Hope. Anyway, that's it for this quick little video. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Would it have been better if Ryan...
Just a bunch of old videos.
Would that used...
I'll play this one more. I'll do like another stream because I got some stuff I can do.
Could Palpatine's plan, which was Order 66, was that perfect? What did Palpatine's plan? Did he really have a perfect idea of how he wanted to eliminate the Jedi? Now, first of all, I'm going to say that Palpatine's plan was not perfect, and there was many risks, as we see throughout the TV show, The Clone Wars. There was many risks about Palpatine. Personally, I believe that he did not do on purpose. He did not have and set, for example, the Fives. He did not plan on Fives finding out about the chip. He did not plan on his chip malfunctioning. Palpatine did not know of that. However, it was very close. That he was fortunate that the Kaminoan was on Palpatine's side and knew what to do at the moment and how to argue against Shaak Ti. And Palpatine, no doubt, he is very powerful. You have to be one of the most powerful Sith if you were literally living or surrounded by Jedi on the same planet that don't sense you. And the main reason the Jedi can't sense Palpatine is because Palpatine is covering up his identity, and there's a whole secret Sith temple underneath the Jedi temple on Coruscant that I don't even know if the Jedi know about that temple, what Palpatine and Plagueis does, however. Well, Plagueis did. Now, another reason I would say Palpatine's plan was not perfect is mainly just because of that one reason, I would say, because of all the tragic and how I don't know if he expected the clones to have some. Palpatine probably underestimated how the Jedi act and like how they are friendly to each other. Like, say, Obi-Wan and his clones, like Commander Cody, they didn't have friendship. Say with Rex and Anakin, they always looked out for each other. Palpatine probably didn't expect it to happen. He was not thinking about that because of him just trying to figure out a good time for trying to time up everything with Anakin during the dark side, waiting for Yoda to be off the world, at least half the Jedi, like Ki-Adi-Mundi, or if Mace Windu and Yoda's beyond the world. Well, I've always thought what would have happened if Yoda went instead of Mace Windu to if Mace Windu went instead of Yoda to Kashyyyk. Would Yoda have tried to arrest Palpatine? What would Palpatine? He would have said it's treason, but could Yoda be Palpatine? I don't know, because Yoda doesn't have that form Vapad, so maybe Palpatine could beat Yoda if Anakin didn't even show up. That would be an interesting story. But anyway, back to the main topic, everybody. Was Palpatine's plan perfect of Order 66? No, there were some flaws in there because of how basically of how difficult it was to assign and to think about Order 66 and everything. He didn't have enough people on his side besides the clones. They weren't aware of it, and some of them were just like, what is the purpose of this? We see throughout the entire episode seasons, Rex is always questioning, what is the purpose of this? Is there just separate? Is there another droids? Why are we doing this? So I don't know if Palpatine would have expected the clones to have such a personality that they could think for themselves in a way that they have just not. Just saying, don't follow orders. I was watching the Umbara arc with Jared DePaul. I see how he wanted to be Count Dooku's apprentice, and this is really cool. It's really interesting to see how he knew. Did Jared DePaul know about Palpatine's plan that he was going to lose the clones? He treated the clones with no respect at all. Did he do that on purpose? Did he know that they had the chips inside of them? What if Jared DePaul told Five to have chips that one day you're going to turn against the Jedi and wipe all of them out? Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We went off to a little other topics, but I do enjoy watching the Clone Wars, and making these videos for everybody. Thank you, and may the Force be with you always.
Okay, so before I go, I wanted to say
And this
sorry. I never really decided it. Seeing Cad Bane again was pretty cool. He's a pretty cool character. At first I didn't know a voice. I was like, wait a minute, that's Cad Bane, right? And so I know Cad Bane, of course. I thought that was pretty cool. It was really sad what happened with Hunter, and we obviously know that he's going to be taking Omega. I don't know if they're going to go straight to Kamino. He's probably going to go to Kamino, probably. And so we're going to see, once Cad Bane and Omega goes to Kamino, what's going to happen. Now I'm thinking, is Tarkin going to show up? There's going to be Rampart. They're going to the Kaminoans are going to have to do their contingency plan by themselves, because Rampart doesn't care about that. Tarkin may care, but he's not there. But Rampart, he doesn't really care about the Bad Batch. He just says, if you find them, eliminate them. That was his line. So he didn't really have a high desire for the Bad Batch. It's just the clones that know how powerful they are, and the Kaminoans who want Omega. So, of course, the Bad Batch are against the Empire, but they're not really high on the list of the Empire, especially of Rampart. Maybe they are for Tarkin, who knows them. Definitely Vader. Now, okay, so yeah, Cad Bane. What could happen with Cad Bane is maybe on the way to Kamino, he gets another offer for a higher price. He'll do anything if it's a higher price. For the right price. This is literally his line. He'll do anything. So, I mean, listen to this.
After episode 3 of the Ezra Bridger fan film releases, I want to make another Star Wars fan film. I don't know if it's going to be 3 trilogies like this one was, but however, I do want to do it around 2 possible characters, separate films. I'm going to decide which one I'm going to do first. I want to do both, but there's a chance I might not be able to. But there's 2. The first one is Anakin Skywalker. I did announce that I will do an Investor Day. The story is going to be taking place, if I do make it, in between episodes 2 and 3. No, I mean, not 2 and 3. 1 and 2, my bad. In between episodes 1 and 2, when Anakin first discovers and gets his own lightsaber. I wrote a few pages of script for that. I actually wrote it sometime last year. I just haven't really done anything to it. So I've been wanting to do that. But as well, I've had a recent idea to possibly make a fan film arc surrounding about Cal Kestis and what his story after his master dad. I don't know if it'd be like exactly after, or maybe a year or two. Basically, is him finding something that the Empire wants and him trying not to be found by the Empire. I feel like that would be an interesting story. However, of course, Anakin would be a lot more interesting, but it would take a lot more time to do. Yeah, for me personally, I want to do an Anakin Skywalker film more, mainly because I know a lot more about him than I do about Cal Kestis. He was only in the Jedi Fallen Order video game. However, I do think he's a really interesting character. Anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to tell everybody those are going to be the two main characters revolving around about in my next fan film I'm going to make. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you always.
Did I delete that video? Man, I deleted that, didn't I? Did I delete that? Oh, it's just downloading. What's this?
Thanks for watching the Today we're going to be talking about what George Lucas said on. He was asked this question.
You know what? No one's probably gonna watch it this far. Thank you everybody for being here. I'll see everybody soon.